You know that's funny about the scales, because my scale in my room is 3 pounds heavier than Mitch's, so I always use Mitch's.
Why? Because
it
ruins your day when it's 3 pounds.
Yeah, I have body dysmorphia.
Do you actually?
I think so.
You have body?
I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see sometimes.
That's everybody, though.
All right. Well,
nobody loves what they see about their body all the time.
I think that some people do.
No.
I think some people do.
Why do you think the hottest girls on the planet are the ones that are the most addicted to plastic surgery, or the most addicted to expensive clothing and tanning salons and makeup and getting their hair done perfectly?
It's true. So everybody has a little bit. So that's me. But yeah, if this scale is going to be 3 pounds lighter, I'm going to go over to that one, right? Wouldn't you? When's the last time you weighed yourself?
My weight, my weight doesn't fluctuate. I don't gain weight. So whatever I weigh, I know I'm not going to get fat, so it doesn't really matter.
But the fattest I've ever was in my life was 250. And right now I wake up about 238. So, I got to watch out. I was in Bachelor in Paradise, I was 219 pounds at one of my leanest in order to look good on camera there. But yeah, I'd like to get down, a few 10 pounds. Be nice.
Why don't you just eat the same shit all the time and just clean up your diet?
I'm cleaning up my diet, but every now and then, the drinking doesn't help. I'll have like a nice,
that was your idea.
Like last night I had a nice, ice cream sundae. It's nice. With banana split, in fact. I had a banana split. I went and bought bananas.
I want to hear about your body dysmorphia, though.
Sure.
How bad has it gotten?
I mean, look,
are you joking? Are you exaggerating for comedic effect?
I'm exaggerating a little bit for comedic effect. I look in the mirror and I still think I'm very blessed. I have wide shoulders. I look very much like the statue of David. So I don't.
You don't really look like the statue of David.
I look like a statue of David. My legs are really gigantic.
You have a nice body. Don't get me wrong. It's not a statue of David body.
Really? You want me to? I get complete. Should I get into my underwear right now?
I know what you think. I've never seen you in your underwear before.
Well, take a better look, Danny.
The statue of David is like somebody who fights at 155 pounds in the UFC.
That is not true. He's not lean as fuck. He's huge.
He's
got gigantic legs.
Can you please pull up the statue of David right now?
Statue of David.
The statue of David is quite lean.
He is big.
He looks like a 155er, a 170er at most.
I think he's looking over 200.
He looks like Edson Barbosa from the UFC.
He looks over 200. He's thick. He's got thick arms.
I'm sure he weighs more than 200 pounds. He's a giant
legs.
marble statue.
He's got these fucking tree trunk legs like I do.
Dude, you have a good body too. You, Leo, again, I'll refer back to the human psychology book or the evolutionary psychology book.
I gotta read this thing.
You have the exact body type that a lot of women want to have sex with. So I don't know why you're being body dysmorphic about being David. You don't look like the fucking David, but women a lot of times will prefer a body like yours. They prefer a man who's hyper masculine, who's tall, and looks big and strong and looks like they could defend them.
Yes.
Let me see this. Pull it up.
There it is, dude.
That you do not look like that, you fucking liar.
When I'm lean, dude.
His cock is way bigger than yours.
You son of a bitch. I knew you were going to say that.
So, I don't know, dude. Put your fingers down your throat, okay?
Oh,
go
here
on a
we
juice
go,
cleanse.
dude. Here
if you want
we
to look
go.
like David.
I want you to say something uplifting, dude. Say something uplifting to Austin.
I don't know. I'm just, why do you got to get down on yourself for your body? It doesn't make sense. You're wasting calories.
Well, thanks, dude. I mean, look, I don't know, man. It's just the way my brain is built. I don't have, sometimes I get down about stuff. And then I fight through it,
I do too, all the time.
I fight through it, and then I get to the other side. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to be happy every day, or at least, not happy. We've talked about this.
Are you unhappy every day? How often are you on the whole more unhappy for an entire day versus happy? How many days a week?
I feel guilty a lot of the times when I'm doing things for my own life right now, because I feel like, my mother gave so many years of her life for me, and it's like I should be there as much as I possibly can be, and attentive. If I'm like,
so
I feel bad.
How many days are you sad?
I'm going there like, how many days am I sad?
A week.
Pretty much, there's a portion of every day that I'm sad.
How large of a portion? Is it more than half?
More than half? I mean, fucking...
There's a calendar up on the wall. It's got 7
12
squares.
12 hours of the day? Am I sad? No.
Do you get what I'm saying, though? There's a calendar up on the wall. There are 7 squares.
Yeah.
You color that box that day blue if you were sad, or yellow if you were happy. How many blue days a week?
So it's like more than happy days, for sure.
More blue days than happy days.
Yeah, absolutely.
And has it been like that since before your mom had a stroke?
No, it was a way less than I was happier more than I was sad before that. But then now, yeah, that and
really, but
yeah.
I thought the podcast where you opened up and you were really sad was before your mom had a stroke.
That was before absolutely. But I feel like
Let's address this honestly. Were you having more sad days than happy days before your mom had the stroke?
I had sad days before that, but there was no reason behind
Everybody
it.
has sad days.
Right, but there was no reason behind it, and I felt like, there was something that I was missing, and then that's why I wanted to address it, and I did, and it sucks because I mentioned my mom being a part of that already, and then all this happened, so it's kind of added to it. But it's something that the reason I felt like an asshole for being sad before that, but then it was cool because a lot of the fans came to tell me that that's how they feel too, and it's a very normal human kind of thing to just be sad sometimes, and there's no reason why you should be, but it's something we all got to work on, man.
But we shouldn't. It's not a normal human thing to be sad the majority of the time.
Yeah, I know. And
I've been fucking sad. I've had horrible times too. That's why I'm trying to get at this.
Yeah.
So don't jump around it. Don't just write it off as like, oh, the fans touch base with me. Yeah. They're all sad too. It's all good. We just got to work through it. Why do you think your days start to tilt from happy to sad? Because it's got to be a gradual thing. Think back to the last bad day. I can remember my last bad day. It was Friday. And I had to fight through it. It was Thursday and Friday, and I had to fight through it to go out and shoot well.
Why'd you have bad days?
Well, we're to come back to you. But for me, it's a little less interesting. It's usually something happening with the business. So the Hollywood, California thing, the video being down had me bummed. The newest video got age restricted, so a lot less people viewed it. Mm-hmm. The Patreon thing happened where a lot of my subscribers got declined, so money becomes an issue now. I'm worried about money coming in.
Sure.
And then the pig calling bit, well, I think it's going to be part of a great video. It kind of hurt my soul after I did it because we were being such fucking assholes for this bit, which was a little bit in parody.
Yeah.
There was something else. I'm trying to... Oh, I worked so fucking hard the day before Thursday. I edited all day. Then I was on the PKA podcast for 4 hours. Then I woke up the next day and I was so brain dead the next day that I was checking my phone. I was on Instagram. I was rudderless. Mm-hmm. And that put me on a course to be more susceptible to just get sad about random shit during the day. So that's what I was going to get at with you. Are you still starting your day strong, David Goggins style? Are you still waking up really fucking early, staying off your phone?
Yeah, with the new the little bit of the stock market stuff I've been doing with Mitch and stuff, I'm waking up early doing that. I read a lot more than I have been.
Are you staying off your phone though, dude? I'm telling you, man.
Probably not. No,
social media, dude,
might be part of the problem. I don't compare myself to any, I don't do like what some women do, where they compare themselves to other women and stuff. I don't do any of that stuff.
Well, you compare yourself to the fucking David, so why do I not believe you there?
That's just the truth.
But Leo, my sister, at her law firm, they had a professional come in and tell them all the now well-documented negative effects
of social media.
Why do you think even Instagram itself and your iPhone give you screen time reports trying to dissuade you from being on your phone for so long?
Yeah.
Because these companies, they're going to get like sued if they don't do something to make their image better, because kids are losing their fucking mind on their platforms. So yeah, dude, there's no secret. If you wake up in the morning and you're scrolling through your secondary inbox looking for fans complimenting you, looking for pussy, and even if you're not trying to fuck it, even if you're just like, oh, this is a self-esteem boost because some girl is messaging me, that fucks with your day, dude.
I think that's a big part of it for sure. I think that's something I could correct right away. That would help immediately. But just in general, like I have a feeling sometimes that I'm not doing enough with my life, and that I feel like a lot of people probably think like that. But it is like I don't want to be. I know that I didn't reach my potential in certain aspects of my life, and I don't like to bring them up. Baseball, but like
unless you're drunk, then you love it,
and then I love it. But like the thing is, I don't want to do that again this time around. I do believe in myself a lot. I do think that I'm a talented guy, and I think that I don't put fucking 20% of my ability into anything, because I've been able to skate my way by doing that. So
I know we've talked about it a lot.
That's the general feeling.
Why are you still letting yourself get away with that?
I think it's a process. I can't like do it overnight, man. But yeah, it's because
why not?
I don't know.
You can't put your phone in the pantry and just not look at it until 3 p.m.
I should be able to.
You can do that tomorrow.
I can do that tomorrow.
You can't. I don't know, your Patreon thing. You're doing well with that.
Yeah.
You're putting out content regularly. You can't wake up tomorrow, put out another video. You can't watch an hour comedy special. You can't write down some ideas for your channel or for your stage act when stand-up comes back.
Yeah.
You can do that tomorrow.
I can't
It's
do that.
not a long-term thing.
No, it's not a long-term thing. You're right. I can't do it. It's just doing it, you know?
Jacko Willink, I know we always come back to the same books on this podcast. There's advice in that book on how to start waking up early. He doesn't say, well, first, the first day, you don't want to be too tired, so set your alarm clock to 10:30. Then the next day, listen, you're going back to 10:15. You can reward yourself on Sunday by getting up at 10:30 again, but on Monday, you got to be down to 9:30. They say, set your alarm clock to fucking 5:15 a.m., you cocksucker, and get up. You're going to be tired, but the next day, you're going to go to bed earlier. That's a metaphor for what you got going on right now.
Yes.
Maybe. I mean, we're just trying to... I'm partially working out my own shit with you right now. Because like I just said, I have bad days too.
Yeah.
I have bad days where I'm not anything what I preach. Or I'm not behaving according to what I preach.
It's all a balance. Absolutely.
Is it a balance though? Like what's the balance?
I need to, yeah. You need
Because
to,
if you tell yourself
need
it's
to
all a
win more
balance-
days. I'd like to win more days than I lose.
You should be only losing... I take one day a week off, Sunday. But other than that, like you shouldn't give yourself 3 or 4 days just to fuck off on.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't think I'm fucking off 3-4 days, but yeah, there's a lot more that I could do with my time, and it's it's not an existential crisis, but I do. I struggle with that. I don't want to just piss away my life.
You don't want to piss away your life. What do you mean by that, though? Do you mean by doing too much work? Or?
No, not doing anything that, not doing anything, not being great, not being the best Leo that I know that I can be. That I know that I can be,
What's stopping you, dude?
I don't know.
I'm
trying to figure it out.
For fucking me, dude, when I wake up in the morning, and if it's a day where I don't feel as motivated and I feel like looking at my phone, I feel like jerking off a second go around before noon, I got to think, imagine all the other shitbag comics in LA who want what I want, who want what you want. The kids who tweet about how they voted for Hillary Clinton and how racists are fucking all white people who have more than $60,000 in the bank are racists. I don't know if that's an argument I just came up with on the spot. I'm sure there's somebody who believes that.
That's not bad.
But they're fucking a bunch of spineless, pencil-necked comedians who want what you want. They're a bunch of untalented, expensive haircut like this fucker, fucking skinny jean pretty boys who are doing quote-unquote comedy,
Yeah.
like the Bozo Brigade, on their Instagrams. They want what you want. Shouldn't that be enough to motivate you?
It is. It's a lot. It's enough in many ways, but yeah, man, I still, I still have days. Yeah,
I don't know.
I know, man. It's just,
I don't know.
You don't know. I still have unproductive days, and
how many a week?
I got like 3. Let's say a good 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah.
I mean, I get stuff done. I'm consistent. I've been consistent in what I do in life. Like, I've been going to acting class once a week for 5 years. I've been, anytime my agent asks me to send them some new material or something, get new headshots, I do that because I keep those relationships going. And I've always been good about doing things like that. But have I been in the best shape and taken, have I stayed in great shape?
You're in good shape.
Can help, there's little things that I could have done many, many times over where I could, there's some missed opportunities for sure. There's been some missed big opportunities in the acting world.
You can't get those back, dude.
Before I ever met you. And maybe everything was supposed to be this way and I like it. And I like what I'm doing now. And I think this is where I can, I think I could take much more advantage of having the, being on your channel. I think I could do better things for the fans. I think I could do more in every aspect, and it's just about doing it. And sometimes I just can't get there for some reason.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's it, though.
You only know.
I only know, and on the shoots with you. I mean, I give you my full capacity, not the whole time, right? What do you think?
I think you do fine. I think you do fucking great service on the shoots.
Thanks.
Yeah, you do fucking fine on those. Mm-hmm. You're always super dependable on shoots. But I don't know, man. I'm trying to work this out too for myself because for all the fucking rah, wake up early, work hard shit I spout out, I have bad days too, man. They're not that bad. And for me, one bad hour in a day where I'm a little bit off task, I consider that a day wasted. I'm exaggerating a little bit, like 2 bad hours in a day. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I get those fucking sad days too. And I'm trying to work it out through you right now also. But I think for the most part, it's just a matter of fucking doing it, dude. If you want to make the changes, and we've talked a million times on here about what those changes are. It's just feeling productive is going to make you feel happy, or being productive is going to make you feel happy. Not being productive is going to make you feel sad.
Yeah. Well, look, I hope that I want to do everything that we possibly can do to help, get in front of the most viewers. And this podcast has been at the same place for a while. What do you think we could do better on this podcast?
It's actually had a pretty good last 2 weeks. It's up to like 25K views.
Yeah, it's been it has had a couple of good weeks in a row.
What can we do better on this podcast? Well, now that we got our cameras, multiple cameras, fully rolling, it's already looking better.
It's looking better, yeah.
Austin back there, I think the quality's already jumped up. We need to start doing better. And Leo, I'm pretty preoccupied writing the main channel stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of stuff.
Editing it every week.
I think it's okay to fly by the seat of our pants on this.
But what about you? What about every now and then? This would be an important task for you, and I'm sure it'd make you feel better, or it'd be fun doing it for you. What about writing a bit
for the podcast?
For the podcast.
I think, yeah, absolutely. I would love to. A lot of the bits that I think would be great would involve a third person sometimes, but
perfect.
There's stuff we could do
as long as they aren't going to come back to my place of residence, because we are filming this from my house, and they don't throw a Molotov through the window. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so we got to get that's part of the problem too. But yeah, there's other things we could do, and that's something I could definitely help you with. And there's been some good bits that we've come up with together, or Emily hit me up that one time. That was a good episode and things like that. But yeah, I can definitely get some bits going for the podcast. That'd be good.